Hello, how are you today? My name is Billy Jack McDaniel, and I would like to thank you for taking the time to view this and to hear a new concept about safety. I want you to ask yourself, why does anyone practice safety? Well, in most cases, and in my personal work experience, the person does it out of fear. Fear of being caught. Fear of the punishment that comes along with being caught. No one really says, wait, stop, this is unsafe. They say, watch out so no one sees me. Or hurry up, let's get this done before anyone comes out. How do we change this? Well, I think I've come up with it. It's called Gaining Confidence. The Gaining Confidence Safety Program, or Safety Concept. Here are a few goals that could be easily achieved by following this concept. One is to create an individual and a department observation system and motivation to openly discuss what they observe and the confidence to make those changes. You know, that information is going to be coming straight from your employees. The people actually doing the work. You know, off the paper. Everything looks great on paper, but off the paper, these employees give you the best data available, the most up-to-date. Secondly, to encourage safety based on one's abilities. What do you mean? Well, if you hire someone to do a job, allow them to do that job. Teach them to do that job well. And you're going to give that employee confidence. You're going to have confidence in that employee that they can do that job and do it the right way. Thirdly, to encourage a dedication to safety that becomes a lifestyle. This will encourage safe behaviors and discourage unsafe behaviors. You know, since I've been hurt, I've understood a little better that safety is something that you have to live. It's not something you do. So with this system, with this concept, it teaches that. It teaches safety as a lifestyle compared to something you do. Because if it's just something you do, 98% of the time you probably won't do it. There are 5 things that I feel go along with this safety concept. 1 is observation. Both employer and employee must have the confidence to observe their job, their actions, their co-workers, their situations. And they must have the confidence to openly discuss what they see. Again, we got to take the fear out of it. You got to be able to openly discuss what's going on and not use safety as a crutch, a waste time. Got to use safety as a lifestyle. Secondly, let me turn my page here. Secondly, it's called confidence. You know, I touched on that a few seconds ago. The only way to gain confidence is to give confidence. Let me explain. If you want your employee to have confidence in his or her job, you have to give them the confidence to do that job. You have to make sure they have what they need. You have to make sure they have the time. Most importantly, you got to make sure that whatever job you hired them to do, that you're teaching them that job. Secondly, initiative. Third is initiative. Human nature. Human nature always asks, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? We all like to have something. We all like to get something for our efforts. We have to remind ourselves, our employees, our companies, that safety is the only thing you do every day that pays dividend. It pays you every day. We have to remember that. When you ask, what's in it for me? Sit back and think about really what's in it for you. Fourth is motivation. You know, motivation is different for everybody. It's different for me, for you. As employers, you have to recognize what motivates each employee. And you have to play on those things. You have to use those things to keep your employees or your department motivated. You do it for production. You do it for numerous other things. So why not do it about safety? Let's keep them motivated individually. So yes, that means you have to take a little time individually. Safety's not something that you're just going to snap your fingers and, oh, it's done. Lastly is dedication. You know, you are somebody's something. Somebody is looking at you all the time. Someone's learning from you. And someone's depending on that example. So before you talk about safety as something that's on paper or that you an injury that you have to turn into OSHA or whatever, let's stop and think about safety as, okay, everything I do, someone's watching me. And employers, look, if your employees see you doing it, it's okay for them to do it. It's just that simple. You have to be dedicated. You have to be dedicated to your employees and to safety and to living that example. These 5 things will produce new, exciting, and fun ways to do your job. This program will give the corporate office and the field hands alike the confidence in their abilities to both do their job and be aware of their surroundings, their actions, and the actions of their coworkers. March 2006, I was working derricks for Helmerich and Payne drilling. We were in Nacogdoches, Texas. And about 11:30 that night, a stripper rubber gave out. And it allowed gas to come through the hole. The result is what's sitting here before you, a man that's burned a little over 95% of his body, mostly 3rd degree and over. That's been almost 7 years ago. And there have been countless days and nights sitting, thinking, contemplating, reflecting on my work experience throughout my life that's come up with this. This is not, you know, I could sit here and rattle off numbers, percentages, facts. But there again, all that looks good on paper. What I am trying to present here is a way for you and your employees to change your lifestyle, to become confident in safety, Because again, if safety is something you do, 98% of the time you're probably not going to do it. We have a book. I wrote a book about my experience. It's called Dead Man Breathing. It's the story of one man's rise through the flames. And if you are interested in hearing more about this program, about the book, or you just need to talk, if you want to see my resume, give us a call. You can email me personally at billyjack@billyjackmcdaniel.com. My assistant at aliana@billyjackmcdaniel.com. You can go to our website, which is billyjackmcdaniel.com, and you can contact us there. You can see who we are and kind of what we stand for. It's a nonprofit. And again, if you want a realistic, personable aspect or outlook for safety, this is for you. And I promise there's no one out there who can impact your employees more than I can. So again, thank you for your time. For further information, contact us at billyjackmcdaniel.com or follow us on Twitter. Again, thank you.